480 feet above the ground, 4,500-year-old pyramid. Researchers sent a robotic camera inside the pyramid to see what is inside the pyramid. The camera stopped at a place because there was a stone slab in front of the robotic camera. The researchers believe that there must be a secret hidden behind this slab, which has been buried for the last 4,500 years. They had to know this secret at any cost, so they installed a drill machine in front of the robotic camera, which made a fine hole in the stone slab. Now the camera was sent inside the hole and on the other side of the slab. It saw a scene that no one had seen for the last 4,500 years. Welcome to Facty Bill. There are a total of 138 tallest pyramids in Egypt. The tallest and largest pyramid among them is called the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the base area of this pyramid is 13 acres. According to an estimate, a total of 2.3 million large stones were used in this pyramid, many of which weighed 50 tons. If its total weight is estimated, the weight of this pyramid is 6 million tons. But what was the ultimate purpose of building such high and magnificent pyramids thousands of years ago? When humans did not have any tools, then how were the walls of these pyramids leveled inch by inch? How 50-ton stones were cut into square shape? And how the stones were transported to 480 feet height without any crane? And what type of engineers were involved in their construction who set all the sides of the pyramid at an angle of exactly 51.5 degrees? Let's know. Challenge number 1. For several centuries, different research teams have been trying to figure out the construction technique of the pyramid. How each side of the pyramid would have been set exactly north, south, east, and west without a compass. Many experts believe that the architects of that time must have been in search of such land that could support the weight of stones weighing millions of tons. Then, with the help of polar stars, the stars that indicate the poles of the Earth, each side of the pyramid were marked. And just with this basic technique, they set the direction of this pyramid thousands of years ago with 0 errors. Challenge number 2. The next challenge was leveling the land on which the pyramid was to be built on the 13 acres of land. Now, to level this land, the engineers of that time did not have a laser leveler or bubble level. Experts believe that the 4 sides of the construction site must have been dug and water poured into it, and then from one side of water level, the level of the water on the other side would have been corrected. The part of the land that does not match the water level is cut and leveled with the help of chisel and hammers. Challenge number 3. Now the directions were set and the level of the land was also set. Now it was the turn to start the construction, for which millions of tons of large stones were required. In that time that don't have any modern instrument to cut the stones, but still they cut 50-ton stones and gave them square or rectangular shape. Chisel was the only tool which they used to cut the stones. Experts believe that the chisels used in cutting of stones were not only made of copper, because they also knew that copper is soft and cannot cut stones, so a chemical called arsenic was added to it. This chisel made from copper and arsenic was pounded on the stones with wooden hammers, and after many hours of work, large stones were brought into shape. Challenge number 4. Now, since this special type of stone, which is called limestone, was being cut in the city of Tura, 100 kilometers from the pyramid construction site of Giza, now the problem was to transport these stones to Giza. One stone was about 50,000 kilograms, and 2.3 million stones were to be used in just one pyramid. Amazingly, this work was done with the help of workers and boats. Yes, the river between Tura and Giza was taken advantage of, and large boats were loaded with stones and transported to the pyramid side. Experts believe that this hard work was not so easy, as the loading and unloading of such a large stone in the ships would have required at least 500 workers at the A time. Challenge number 5. The team of experts who were researching the construction of the pyramid had now found answers to many of their questions. But one thing was bothering them all the time, that the limestone was cut and transported, and during the construction. The problem was how the stones would have been carried to such a height. Experts believe that they transformed the stones, either through a spiral track or a zigzag track. Challenge number 6. Inside this pyramid, the compartments were made and many small pigs were also made, but one thing surprised the experts, and that was that the stone used in the inner compartments was not a limestone, but a granite. Yes, granite is a stone that is considered to be the hardest stone in the world after diamond. Even in today's modern era, granite cannot be cut without the help of big grinders. And how Egyptian had cut a solid stone like granite so neatly. Finally, after many years, experts have solved this mystery. The Egyptians cut granite so cleanly with a saw that had no teeth. Yes, the toothless saw was driven on granite with weights on both sides and gravel in the middle. Experts believe that it would have taken 4 months to cut such a huge stone this way. Challenge number 7. The design of these masterpieces of ancient engineering history has once again puzzled experts. The case began with an aerial photograph of the pyramids of Giza, which showed that the structures of the 3 pyramids were not aligned with each other. At first it was considered coincidence, but Robert Bauval cracked the code. Robert Bauval believes that the pyramids' positions like this was a plan. Because the Egyptians believed in the stars at that time, they built these pyramids based on the positions of the 3 stars of Orion's belt. If we focus on these 3 stars, 2 of them are bright and 1 star is dim and also a bit far from the other 2. The same exact pattern of stars was used in the pyramids of Giza. Challenge number 8. In 1980, a special type of X-ray was thrown on the pyramids, which revealed that apart from the queen's and king's chambers, there is another secret chamber at the top of the pyramid. Dr. Zahi Hawass believed that perhaps this is the secret chamber in which many secrets of the pyramid are hidden. It took 5 years to get to the secret chamber, and in 1993, a robotic camera was sent into the small tunnel. After exactly 200 feet, the camera stopped, because now there was a stone slab in front of him. For this, after another 8 years of hard work, a robotic camera was prepared, in front side of which a drill was installed. In 2001, this drill cut a hole in a limestone slab. It was so thin that only a camera could enter inside it, and when the camera entered inside the hole, there was another stone slab inside. But when the camera was angled towards the ground, yes, some special alphabets were written on the ground with red color. These alphabets were written 4,500 years ago while sealing this small passage. Neither the experts understood this writing nor understood its purpose. But Dr. Zahi Hawass believes that this second slab must have a secret chamber that no one has seen for the past 4,500 years. But what was the purpose of making this pyramid? Experts believe that this pyramid was not only built to bury the mummies, but also had another purpose: to know this secret. Help was taken from various organizations of the world. And finally, this result was taken out that the purpose of the pyramids was to turn men into gods. Yes, the Egyptians believed that when a person dies, he goes up to the sky and becomes a star. And even after death, he remains behind his companions, his family, and his earth. That's why they were buried in pyramid. Hope you like this video. See you in the next video. Subscribe to our channel. Thanks for your lovely comments.